Capricorn, hello, hi, welcome back. Today I'm doing a reading for April 11th until April 17th, 2021. This will be for sun, moon, or rising signs in Capricorn, should you cross watch. And as always, this is a general reading and it just might not resonate for you, which is okay. Take the things that are for you, leave the other stuff behind. Let's get into your higher vibes. Thank you very much for being here with me. It really does mean the world. And if you like my content, please subscribe, share this video with a friend who maybe also likes tarot content. And yeah, then you can chat about it together. If today's reading does resonate for you, please leave me a comment, leave me a thumbs up, leave me questions, send me an email, whatever makes the most sense to you. I really love to connect with you. I would really love to start building community around this page, and that begins with us interacting instead of me just interacting with the camera and hoping and praying you'll interact back. Let's see what's going on for all of you, Capricorn. Okay, overall energy, King of Swords. Okay, we are talking somebody who is fiercely communicative. We're talking energy that says, I am the boss. I know what I want. I'm willing to tell everybody about it and make it happen. In the recent past, we have the Ace of Wands, King of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, some budding new romance here, perhaps. Capricorn, just doing Sagittarius and looking at this King of Wands, but maybe this is some subliminal stuff. Maybe we're dealing with a Sagittarius here, but either way, I think it's like there's going to be a spark between you and somebody else potentially, and they're going to be very confident about it. They're not going to be beating around the bush. They're just going to come forward and share all their feelings, share their emotions, share the passion with you. And I think you're going to be probably a little bit more timid here, Capricorn, to engage with them or approach them on this. Coming into present energy, we have the Eight of Swords, the Strength card, which is also number 8, and the 10 of Cups. Okay, so I think you're feeling a little bit of being in a bind, being a little bit trapped, not quite sure what to do. I think that you are intimidated by this person, potentially a Leo here with the Strength card and the King of Wands coming up together, and they're in a nice little stack here in my spread. And that being the case, you know, you may not be really sure how you feel about them, and they may be kind of putting it really on you, and you might not yet be ready or knowing if you want to accept or want to explore. And so you're feeling a little bit like stuck. Like, I kind of need to say yes because they're making me feel like I need to say yes to going out or getting to know each other or whatever. But I do also think here, I mean, 10 of Cups coming up, you see potential. This person might be somebody that, you know, it could work out with for you, that could make you feel really good, that could give you some long-term happiness, but you're feeling overwhelmed, I think, by the approach. Coming into the future energies, we have the Death card, the Two of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Okay, something here ending so that something new can begin. And for you, that really is going to look like taking a little bit of time out to do some planning, to do some forward thinking, and maybe coming on the heels of feeling overwhelmed by this person. Perhaps you've been like out in the dating field a little bit here, and this person just came on too strong, and you sort of we're like, well, I'll never be happy. I'll never reach that long-term happiness unless I take a chance and spend some time with somebody. And then realizing, you know, maybe it's not what I want. Maybe what I've been looking for isn't what I've been seeking. And I need to reevaluate and take a little bit of time out to think about what it is I want for my future. We'll do some clarifying here and see what we can figure out. This King of Swords energy that is around the reading, though, really leads me to think that you will be able to be communicative in your needs, in your wants, and be direct, and it not being like this an emotional thing. So I do think you have interest in this person initially, but it's like, then it's just too much. They come at you with too much. Let's look at this King of Swords. Death card coming up again, the Nine of Emotions and the Five of Voices. Yeah. Being willing to say, you know, this isn't what I want. What I thought I want isn't what I want. It's not leading to the happiness that I want. I really truly thought that this was what I was looking for. I realize now it isn't. I realize what I wanted was something a little bit different than this. Let's take a look in the recent past here at this Knight of Cups. Knight of Voices, the Fool, and the Six of Emotions. So this person may be somebody that in the past you dated with or flirted with, or maybe you've just known for a long time, that Six of Emotions. And so parts of you are going to feel interested in exploring it, I think, initially because it feels familiar. You feel like you could throw yourself into it because you have an understanding of what it might be. But I do still think you're coming at it from two different places. Like one of you is coming at it from like passion and feelings, and then you're coming at it sort of from a practicality and communication standpoint. It's interesting energy. Let's take a look in the present energies at this Eight of Swords. The Empress, the Eight of Swords again, and the Sun. You're feeling stuck because like what you want, what you're working towards, what you think you're looking for in life doesn't seem to be lining up with what's actually making you feel good and making you feel happy. So I think there is going to be a real theme here, Capricorn, of reevaluating what it is we think we need to find happiness, what we think we need to feel abundant and to feel like we're on our right path. I also want to look at this Ten of Cups here. King of Wands, Strength, and the Sun coming up though, like Leo, Leo, Leo energy everywhere. Ace of Voices, the Queen of Voices, and the Hermit. Yeah, having difficulty imagining the future, I think, with this person. I feel like you're in the place maybe right now, Capricorn, where you're sort of like, I don't know if my future is going to involve anybody. There's a real feeling here of being in solitude, and that might be self-imposed right now. You just, you know, COVID, this has been a weird last year for thinking about interpersonal connection. And I think it's left a lot of us longing to have connection with others, but also being resistant to having new connection with people. And I think you're in a space right now where you feel like you could achieve your happiness sort of on your own, that you don't necessarily need somebody else. So there's a bit of overwhelm because you've also been trying to put yourself out there. I think you think that's what you're supposed to be doing. And it's just not feeling like it's sitting right for you. Let's look in the future energy at this Death card. Whoa, okay. One moment. You got three. Nine of Inspiration, the Devil, and the Six of Inspiration. Now, obviously, the Devil is your card in the deck here. It's like you're feeling ready. It's a little bit perplexing. I'm like, ah. It's feeling a little bit perplexing here, Capricorn, because it's like you feel ready. You feel ready to, you know, try it, to make it work, to find a connection that feels really good. But in the same breath, like you do and you don't want it. You are and you're not ready. It's like you think you're ready, but then every time that somebody actually is interested in you, you recoil and you think you're not ready. Let's look at the Hanged Man here as well. Hanged Man. Seven of Emotions and the Four of Emotions. Yeah, it's like you can't seem to figure out what your feelings are, where they're aligned. You can't figure out what the overarching feeling is. You're feeling, it's making you feel really distracted. It's like you have all these things going on and that's working out and you feel like you're on your path. And then it's like when somebody comes and imposes these emotions and feelings and want for intimacy with you, it's distracting for a lot of reasons, and not just because you're thinking about this person, because you're automatically thinking about how this will impact the rest of your life, the rest of your time, the rest of your energy, and again brings us to this place of a bit of overwhelm. Let's take one last message here for you. Four of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Fool. Okay, so we've got a bit of a theme of stability here for you, Capricorn, to end things. This for me really feels like in order to have the life you want, that you want to celebrate, to make the right relationships, whatever that's going to look like for you, it comes first from really visualizing what it is you want, spending time thinking about it, living in that energy, like mentally creating that space, that dream world where you are exactly where you want to be, and living in that energy a little bit. And then finding a way to throw yourself into it instead of thinking, or maybe people are just telling you, like, Capricorn, you need to be putting yourself out there, you need to be dating, you need to be looking for a spouse or whatever. And so doing it because other people are saying to do it, as opposed to imagining yourself in that role, wanting that role sincerely, and then investing the energy. I know this is a little bit muddled here, Capricorn, because I think that's also how you're feeling right now. If this is resonating for you, I feel like it's because you're in this space where it's like cool to be getting attention, and that's sort of what you thought you wanted. But then as it happens, you're like, I don't know if this is really what I'm looking for. And I think we really need to spend a little bit of time just getting very honest with ourselves about our needs and what we want, and then being able to go after that with, conviction. I hope this helps. If it did, please subscribe, please leave a thumbs up, and we'll see you next week.